Welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD. Last time, we did a lot of stuff, actually. We got a new song to add to our list of songs. It's kind of a small list right now, but hopefully it'll get larger as time goes on. We have done... That was not Beetle. I thought that was Beetle shit for a second. We got a very conspicuous chart that was named after something that's been in this series for a long time. Very much foreshadowing on that. I'm still really surprised that you can get that. I'm still hung up on that fact, yes. And this time, we're going to do more of the same, actually. We are going to end up... Okay, what is with me? What is with... Why am I having such a hard time getting these fish to eat my freaking bait? I've been having issues with this since the beginning of last episode. What is happening here? You. Eat up. Thank you. Jeez. Anyway, we're going to be doing more of the same. We're going to be exploring. We're going to be charting things on our map. We're going to be trying to finish pretty much the entire map within these next few episodes. I want everything to be done before I start moving on to some of the more complex things we're going to have to be doing throughout this game. Ignoring these ships, since I took a lot of damage from ships in the last episode, even though I was talking crap about how it was easy to do sea warfare. We're just gonna ignore that. I'm gonna check this out. We have another one of these Watcher guys. I guess it's fitting, depending on the considering the island we're on. Oh my, that battery of mounted mounted guns is a dangerous thing. If only someone could blow the entire lot of them to bits. It is such a shame that they exist, for there is something wonderful hidden there. Oh, okay. Then it might be good for me to go and actually try to do that. Kill all the ships, go participate in sea warfare. Whatever it's called. Those crabs, you can get rupees from them. You just have to attack them. I'm kind of not doing too great at that, though. I missed it twice. Though I'm getting more magic, so I don't particularly mind. There's another one. This is a bit of an interesting island, if I remember correctly. Yes. This guy right here, this Mondo head, looking kinda great. I kinda love the way he looks. A blue chew. Hey, how you doing? Another one of you rare guys that I seem to see oh so often. Thank you. Yeah, these guys, we cannot pick them up. Too heavy. With the power you have now, you can neither lift nor destroy that stone, and yet, somewhere on this sea, the power to do so lies waiting for one to find it. You must seek it out. So yeah, we can't do anything with that just yet, but this is an interesting island to keep in mind, because those big heads, they're going to come in handy a little bit later. I do want to, however, kill all of these ships that are shooting at me. Not only because they just hit me, and now I have a vendetta, but also because, apparently there's something lying in wait for me if I do so. Nothing? Nothing at all? Okay. I destroyed all the ships. I killed a bunch of people. Still no reward. God isn't rewarding me for murder. I don't know what's happening. Maybe I'll talk to him again. Mounted guns is a dangerous one. Someone could believe that. Oh. Oh. Is he talking about over there in the distance? Is he not talking about here? Did I misread like usual? Okay, well, that's fine. I got rid of some annoyances anyway. I guess that's a win. Who knew murder wouldn't be rewarded? What a sad thing. This is a place I have been before, and speak of the devil, I was just about to say I'm actually running out of bait pretty dang quickly, so it would be very good for me to go buy some more, and some joy pears, all of that. I got 1,000 rupees to bust, to spend. I don't think bust is a synonym for spending money at all. I was trying to think blow. That's the word I was thinking of. I got 1,000 rupees to blow. And I have some stuff to blow it on, so might as well. I've actually been here before. You know, it was story important we came. I must have just not marked it on my map because I was a man on a mission. I don't know. what happened or what was going through my mind there, but I do know that what's going through my mind right now is the beautiful face of Bateman. Beetle. That's his name. I don't know why, for some reason, I was having a difficult time remembering Beetle. A reoccurring person in the Zelda franchise. A game series that I love. That's like me being like, Luigi, who's that? Are you kidding me? You are worthless. Maybe the shop items will reload if I leave and enter again. Nope. Just as worthless. Thank you. Beat, I was gonna give you my money. You suck, dude. You suck. There's a lot of stuff around here. I don't think I'm gonna go pick all those up just yet. Let's see. I think that I can get somewhere. Do I have enough? This right there. There are multiple ways to get up there, I believe. Or there might only be one. I might be thinking of a different area entirely. See that area right over there? Depending on the way you have the wind facing, you can float over there. I'm not sure if I'm capable of doing that just yet. So I will return here later. But for now, no, not just yet. Not just yet. I've just found that an incredibly important thing that I should have gotten is actually very far away from where I am, and I was there like 5 seconds ago. So we're going to mark one more thing on the map, I think, and then I'm going to finally show off the Ballad of Gales, and it's going to be really cool. You're going to be like, wow, that's a really neat song. At least I hope you are, because I think it's a really neat song and super beneficial to you. I also just really need to go get the thing I want to get. I don't want to give away too much because it's kind of an interesting way to get the specific thing I'm going to get. I know that makes no sense without any context, but it will soon. Trust me, trust me. Another one of these places. Okay. I know for a fact there's a chest hidden on one of these. I don't know which one it is. So we shall see. So I think the reason I was having such a hard time getting these guys to eat my stuff was simply due to the fact that I was being kind of an idiot, not Z-targeting onto them. I think it's kind of one of those situations like in Majora's Mask where you can drink the red potion right in front of the old lady's face as she dies. If you haven't played Majora's Mask, oh boy, it's a treat of a game. I would recommend it. Oh god, I think I might drown for the first time. Please, please wait. No, I can make it. 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 Yes, sir. All right. Thank you. Anyway, I fell off, but back to what I was actually going to start talking about. There is something that has been on my mind for a little while now. I've already talked about the usual stuff, you know, what am I playing, what have I been playing recently, you know, what's been going on recently, even though I've left out a lot of that, because 2020 has been a wild year. But Breath of the Wild came out back in 2017. It has been a long time since release. It's now 2020, and it has been, I believe, a full year since the announcement of Breath of the Wild 2, and we still have no information. And that's kind of interesting. I really wonder if it was just a preemptive announcement, where they were like, yeah, it's in development, we just wanted you to know, we wanted people to be hype about something, we wanted Zelda fans to know that something is in fact on the way. Or I don't know if it's also like, or I don't know if it could be the fact that they're adding a lot of unique things, a lot of really unique things, and that's why they need a much larger development time or something along those lines. I think that's a bit of a stretch, the second thing I was talking about, but I don't know. It's just kind of neat to wonder about, and I kind of wanted to bring it up because we're playing a Zelda game. It's related to the Zelda series, might as well. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of itching to see where that goes, what direction that game takes, and how much they alter the world, because there is a lot that they could do with this. I'm actually going to pause really quickly, just to double check. This is right there. Okay. Then I was, in fact, going in the correct direction. Lovely. To Outset Island. now that we're here, we're actually going to see if Beetle has something for me this time. By the way, do you notice something? Let me pull out my camera just to give you a good look. That's right. There's another one. Another forehead. Hey, don't be moving. I need you to purchase things. Lovely. We have everything we need. I'm going to pick up, I think... Let's go with 4 Hyoi pairs, 19 points, so we're still not really that close to the 30. But we're getting there. We're slowly getting there. 1 more Hyoi pair should do the trick. And now just a bunch of bait.
You don't need any more of those than you have already.
I didn't know that he had that line of dialogue. It's actually kind of funny. I don't need any more. Alright, fine, Beetle. Control what I own, shall you? It's actually just because I don't have any space in my bait bag. But yeah, there's that over there. And there's something interesting I want to talk about after I end up exploring a bit more and getting the thing that I came here to get. So, we're going to get back to Outset in a minute. There's not a whole lot more we can do on it. For a starting island, it does have a lot, which is pretty cool. I like the idea of returning to an island that we've been able to see all these things on since the beginning of the game, and then finally understanding what their purpose is. That's just... I'm a sucker for the simplistic things like that. Good game design, Misa thinks. So, once you get to the general area of Two Eye Reef, you want to find all these seagulls flying around to find a big octorock. I think it's just big octo, I'm not entirely sure. But these things are scattered throughout the sea. This one is incredibly important though. Other ones give you different rewards, but this is the reward that I'm most intrigued by. So you can use either your bow and arrow to attack this guy, or you can use the boomerang. Either works. I prefer the boomerang simply because it locks on and can attack multiple targets at once, so it's best for taking out all of its eyes. But once you've taken out one of the eyes, it will turn blue to show that you have in fact dealt with it properly. And once you've taken out all the eyes, there she blows. Out of here. Oh, Waker of the Winds. Thanks to you, I have been freed from the beast's foul grasp. As thanks, I shall give you just a little of my power. Your magic power has increased. You now have twice as much as what you had before. In the place where the wind god guides you, you will find one who can grant you new power to the hero's bow that you wield. Power that can freeze fierce flames and melt the coldest ice. When you find you have need of such power, you must call upon the powers of the wind god. May the winds of fortune always blow across your bow. And this is why I wanted to keep this a little bit secret. A magic upgrade out in the middle of nowhere, literally on the edge of the map, and you get something that incredible just by killing a big octorock, of which there are many, by the way. That freaking rocks. That's really cool. It makes exploring the Great Sea worth it, because sometimes, yes, you'll get 50 rupees. Sometimes, yes, you'll get something that's not entirely favorable, but then sometimes you run into that. That blows pieces of heart out of the water. That blows anything else out of the water. That makes exploring this world a lot of fun, in my opinion. So many weird little quirks, little things that are hidden around, and, you know, there are people that tell you about it. You just have to open your mind, think, and go. I think it's really fun. It doesn't. Some people might think this suffers from kind of a similar problem that the original Zelda has, where things are far too cryptic, but I don't think that's the case. This just gives you a lot of reason to explore the world. There are things that show that they're there. There's actually a treasure chart which shows that where those Octoroks are, and you get rewarded so greatly for just going out of your way and exploring. It's great. I like it a lot. But anyway, the thing I wanted to talk about on outset is best explained up here. Now, you might notice that this rock that I'm standing on right now was initially used for getting over there. And, yeah, that's what it was initially meant for. However, with this newfound magic ability and with the power of our Deku Leaf, do you see that? All the way over there? You can float over there right now. Put the wind in the right direction, and if you have a full magic bar, you will be just barely capable of making your way all the way over there. There's a few other instances like this in this game, and I think that's really freaking cool. It makes exploring the world just so fun, because this is a bit of a stretch. That's why you heard me make a bunch of weird, gross noises while I was trying to think of how to word this. But this is kind of like Breath of the Wild in a sense. And let me explain. Breath of the Wild allows you to tackle the same situation in multiple different ways, and this is something that was unintended, yes, but it still gives me those vibes where there are certain situations in which you can tackle something in multiple different ways, and I think that's really cool and makes puzzle solving and adventuring just that much more fun, even if it's unintentional. It kind of goes back to the whole weapon thing where it's like, ooh, you can carry certain weapons in Wind Waker that enemies drop, but you can't take them forever, and it was just further explored in Breath of the Wild. I know that's, again, a bit of a stretch, but it's the way I see it. And to end off this episode, why don't we go back to an area that uses a similar tactic, if you will. You need the upgraded magic meter in order to get to a certain area. And that is obviously, as you saw by my warping, on Great Fish Isle. There's a reason that I wanted to come back here very, very soon, because I forget exactly what's in that area, and I do want to see. My interest is very piqued. It's been a while since I've last played through Wind Waker like it was my first time, essentially. For my Let's Plays, I do go into detail about a lot of different things. But also, a lot of the time, Let's Plays are my first time returning to a game in a long time, and treating it as if I'm trying to 100% it. Usually, if I've already played through a game before, I don't try to 100% anything. I just try to go through it as fast as possible, because that's what I find joy in doing. Not for everyone, sure, but I think this wind is already in the right direction. The point is that sometimes I forget what is in certain areas, even though I know those areas exist. So, I'm kind of interested to see how this goes. So, it's in the right direction. I'm going to roll off and immediately pull this out and start pumping like crazy. I don't know if this actually does anything. It might help me maintain height. I'm not entirely sure. But I really didn't need it. I made it easily. A piece of heart. Very worth my time. Next time, on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD. We have done a lot this episode, and we aren't even close to done. We haven't gotten every single area marked on my map, and by golly gosh darn, that's my plan before making it back to the Forsaken Fortress. So, next time, we will continue our Great Sea exploration. But again, that is for next time. Until then.